Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Micro Adventures. I'm Ellie, and today we're gonna do some creative core work. So some of these core moves are gonna feel like things you're used to, and some of these moves you might not traditionally think of as core exercises, but trust me, your core will be feeling it all. So let's get right to it. We'll start on one white spring. And we're gonna begin in a super crunch. So, something we know that feels like a core exercise. So we'll bring the heels to the carriage seated on the back platform. You can hook your heels into the rail or you can hook them under the strap. We'll bring the hands behind the head to start. So I want you to squeeze your thighs together. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, draw your navel towards your spine. You're gonna round forward. So chin slightly towards chest. You're gonna hug the knees in a little bit closer. So really scooping around through the spine. And then inhale, as you send the heels forward, you're gonna lengthen out through the spine. You're gonna hinge back at the hips and bring it back. Exhale, round through the spine, scoop through the belly, draw everything together towards center. Inhale, find that length on the way out. So right away, if this feels a little too intense to maintain the integrity in your core, hands can come across the chest. Right? We're still rounding and scooping through the core as we come in, and then we're lengthening through the spine, lengthening through the legs on the way out. Another thing to consider here is you do not want to feel this exercise in the hip flexors. So hands behind the thighs can really help us with that, but also squeezing the glutes, right? The glutes are opposite the hip flexors, so when you squeeze the opposite muscle, it helps us relax on the other side. So you can give this a try with the hands behind the hips. Again, same movement. Awesome work here. We're gonna hold everything steady in 3, 2, let's keep the knees bent. Hands behind the head or across the chest. Lengthen out through the spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, we're gonna round forward. Inhale, find that lengthening out, leaning back, and then exhale, round forward. Good, so just the upper body moving. Right, and this might be a little bit trickier than you expect. It's like hard to balance on this little mini back platform. Good, in 4, we're gonna lengthen out and hold in 3. 2, find this lengthen out and hold. From here, I want you to hook your heels into the rail if they're not there already. Anchor down through the right heel. We're gonna float the left heel up. Lower left heel down. Anchor through left heel, float the right heel up. So little marches here. Try to really keep the carriage steady with the other leg. If you're looking for more intensity, lean back a little more. Reach the arms up above the head. Right, you're always welcome to add wrist or ankle weights. I can't even speak. This is so hard. Wrist or ankle weights to any of these core workouts to up the intensity. We've got less than 10 seconds. We're going giant kneeling crunch. So knees to the back platform, forearms to the carriage in 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring our knees to the back platform, forearms to the carriage, right? And find this kneeling plank position first. So elbows beneath the shoulders, lengthen through the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale here to prepare. As you exhale, use your abs only to begin to round up through the spine to start to draw the carriage in towards the back platform. Inhale as you lengthen back out. So focus in. Exhale, strong core, scoop through the belly, round through the spine. Inhale to find your length. Try to keep the elbows kind of beneath the shoulders the whole time. And think about this as kind of like the upside down version of what we just did. Right? So if you watch Stranger Things, we're basically in the upside down right now, right? It's totally the same. Let's keep going with this giant kneeling crunch. In 4, we're gonna hold it in halfway. In 3, 2, find that halfway point hold. Squeeze through the core, round up through the spine, really feel the tension in your abs. Shake out the head, right, relax the neck, shoulders are out of the ears. From here, we're gonna go back out an inch, squeeze up and in an inch. Out an inch, up and in an inch. Little out an inch, up and in an inch. You've got 10 seconds here. We have a giant spinal balance on deck. We will meet in tabletop. So knees stay on the back platform, hands to the carriage in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's find tabletop. So hands to the carriage, separate your knees hip width apart. So widen up the stance with the knees. I want you to lengthen through the spine and then take a deep breath in. Exhale, wrap your abs in and around you, strong core. Hands are beneath the shoulders, so feel your abs already working just to hold the carriage steady. Now from here, the upper body stays steady, the torso doesn't move, the abs stay strong. You're gonna extend one leg straight out behind you. Keep everything steady. See if you can drive that knee up in towards the chest and then set the knee down. We'll go to the other side, so try to keep the hips stable, extend the leg out. Strong through the core, squeeze that knee up in towards your heart space and set it down. Keep going here side to side. So we lengthen out through the leg first, lengthen out through your spine, strong core. Use your core to pull that knee up in towards your chest and then set the knee down. Lengthen out, other side. So as you do this, we really want to focus on keeping the hips stable. So try not to let your hips sway side to side. If you're really feeling a lot of tension in your head, neck, and shoulders, option to bring the hands to the floor on either side of the monorail and to let go of your carriage. Right, I need you to find the option where your core is engaged, challenged, and you are maintaining your form, right? That is always the most important thing. Okay, here's the deal. We've got 10 seconds to go here. We're gonna go 1 red spring. We're gonna get into a flying micro donkey kick on the left-hand side of your front platform. So change your springs, meet me up front in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 1 red spring. You're coming to the left-hand side of your front platform. Plant your left palm on the floor, right hand on top of your front platform, left knee on the floor, and then right heel's gonna find, I like the little curved part of the back edge of the carriage. Toes are lifted, knee is open, hip is open. Now from here, load your shoulders slightly behind the wrist, tuck your left toes on the floor, hover your left knee. Slowly extend your right leg out. Slowly resist back in. So try not to dump your weight down into your hands, but rather turn on the upper body, soft bend in the elbows, load your shoulders back behind your wrist. Left knee is hovering off the ground. Really strong here through the core, really long through the spine. Now you can set your left knee down right at any point should you need to, and this is still going to be a core exercise. Focus on this length through your spine, this stability, this wrapping in and around sensation through your core, right? Kind of like we did in the spinal balance, but now we're adding this extension through the right leg. So you're welcome, you're getting a little sneaky glute work in. Awesome job. We're going to send the right leg out and hold in 3, 2, send the right leg out and hold right here. Strong through the core. You're going to take your left knee down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse the carriage out an inch, back in an inch, out an inch, back in an inch. Last 4. We're going to have a seat on top of your carriage, facing the back, feet on your monorail in 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat on top of your carriage, feet on the monorail. We're going to find some V-sits. So arms extended out, hinge back till your feet get nice and light. Whew, float your feet. So you're balancing on your carriage. I don't know why it's so much harder to balance on the carriage than the floor, but it is. So from here, option to stay exactly as you are. Hands can be behind the thighs. Feet can even be down. Other option, we're going to tap the right toe to the right on the floor, left toe to the left on the floor. So little taps. Squeeze the thighs together, tap out, squeeze in. Tap out, squeeze in. So little taps on either side of your monorail. Heart space stays lifted. Core stays super strong. If you need a little bit more stability, hands can come behind you so that you get just a little bit of support through the upper body. Extra challenge, you got ankle weights on, or you can extend those legs out nice and long. So hard. Let's go here for 10 seconds. We're going flying micro donkey kicks on the other side of the machine. You have 5, you have 4, you're doing great for 3, 2, and 1. Come to the other side of your micro, right hand on the floor, left hand on top of the front platform. Left heel, outer edge of the carriage rail, open up the left hip, right toes tuck, right knee flies. From here, left leg, push it out nice and slow. Okay, soft bend in the elbows, lengthen through the spine, strong through your core. This is 1,000% a core exercise, right? Micro donkey kicks is super, super full body. Typically, we sequence this in to a leg series to really focus in on your left glute. But I find it's really an upper body and a core move. Elbows are bent, elbows are wrapping in towards your body, shoulders behind the wrist, right? We're either hovering that right knee or you can set it down, but focus on the engagement through your core, right? Really strong engagement through the core. That really does freaking matter here. Knee can be down or up. That doesn't really matter. Okay, listen, this is our second to last exercise. We have one move, one fun finisher, right? Fun, don't turn me off. It's gonna be fun, I promise. Okay, here's the deal. In 4, take it out and hold. In 3, 2, take it out halfway and hold. See if you can hover that knee if you haven't been. We're gonna lift the right knee up an inch, down an inch. Little pulses, strong through the core. For 4, for 3, for 2, hold it here. Left leg, pulse it out. Little pulses, little pulses. Last 10 seconds, we're going 1 black spring. Trust me on the black spring. Oh, this next move, it's called a star tap. Hands to the front platform, toes to the carriage. We're gonna find a plank. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 1 black. Hands to the front platform, toes to the carriage. Separate your toes as wide as you can get on the carriage. Lengthen through the spine, strong core. We're gonna go shoulder tap, foot to the side, foot to the side. Now you can keep going with these, or what you're gonna do is put them together. So as the left hand comes to the right shoulder, you're gonna tap the foot to the left, come through center, tap, come through center. Keep going here, right? So either putting those two things together, or you can come down to the knees and you just focus on the shoulder taps. Wherever you're at, finish strong, people. Finish how you want to feel. Finish with the energy you want to take into your day, because how you do anything is how you do everything. Right? I'm really proud of you. Stay strong. Stay in that plank. We've got 15 seconds to go in class. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. You are done. Set your hips to your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Whew. Head, neck, and shoulders release. Awesome, awesome work today. Right, if you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Be sure to take some time to stretch things out. If you want to add this on to another class, get rolling. But let's take 2 deep breaths together, sealing in this hard work. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, gather up all that good energy. Exhale, hands home to heart center. Awesome, awesome job. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you all again real soon.